Hey, how's everybody doing? welcome. Once again, are you frustrated? Are you furious? Are you angry at somebody? You're so angry at something or somebody that you want to Friday the 13th? No, well, how about we don't do that? How about we don't Jason somebody with a hatchet? How about we not do that? And if you get your frustrations out here on Wrestlekram Gripes. If you're watching it today, you're watching it tomorrow, you're watching it next week. I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins. I truly do thank you. Without you guys, it truly would not be me. I'm humbled each and every single time I'm allowed to do this. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this. Thank you so much for watching the show. If you don't know who your boy is, this is D Nostradamus, aka Derek. And once again, this is Wrestlekram Gripes. Now, once again, if you don't know anything about the show, I do put out a community tab out. I think the new one is out right now. So you can go check that out right now, get your gripes out. But, if you're upset, you're frustrated about something, you can get those in on the community tab. One per account, please. But if you want to, you can get those out, get your frustrations out. I will talk about them. I am the last person to deem fit if it is a gripe that is confirmed, okay? And also, D Nostradamus, will be always the last person to get his gripe off the very last one. But once again, this is about your show. This is your show. All your show, okay? And let's enjoy it. Let's have fun. If you want to know where I'm at on other social media sites, you can go to the information tab where I do have my tons of social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on, or X if you want to call it. I'm on Facebook. I have a Facebook group page. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I'm on all of those very well-known social sites as well. Putting out really fun snippets of the show all over there. What else? I don't know what more to say. Like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Like, share, and subscribe as well. Your boy, once again, we're on the road to 300 subscribers right now. So let's get it on. Let's get it on. Okay, you guys? So, without further ado, let's get into the gripes. Once again, my gripe will be the very last one. But let's get into it right now, okay? The very first one is going to be Laurel. Laurel, how we doing, Laurel? My gripe is with AEW and kind of, sort of MJF for burying Warlow, and now he's back looking like he has a dad bod. Your gripe is 120% confirmed. I am not the biggest fan of Wardlow. Wardlow Creative was destroyed soon as MJF, which, I mean, I can't be mad at MJF because he was completely frustrated with the situation with his money and him being the highest draw at the time. Now, MJF is still the highest draw at the time. Right now, he's the highest draw, but yeah, with him having the frustration alive on news, on the dirt sheets, on AEW altogether, there was a situation, about a year ago where MJF is just saying, hey, I'm the highest. He was close to it. I think he was like the biggest draw in the AEW show. Every time that his face was on there, he literally got the views, and he wanted his paycheck to show that his work. And I mean, once again, I can't be mad at him. Once again, if you don't know anything about your boy D Nostradamus, the very first thing that I want wrestlers to get is their money. Well, no, I want their health to be first, and then it will be their money. But, get your money, and he deserves it. It truly deserves it. But in the process of him doing that, he had a match against Warlow, and Warlow wanted a contract to be, a wrestler, not under MJF, because at the time, he was a lackey. He was not under AEW. He was under contract with MJF. That match was supposed to happen, and of course, Warlow was supposed to win that match. But throughout the craziness of, all of this situation that happened with MJF, he almost no-showed the entire show, leaving Wardlow to just, I don't know what happened. And I guarantee the match was going to be a really good match, but being that MJF was going to no-show and they didn't know that he was going to be there, he it was a pretty fast squash match, and that was the end of that. Now, fast forward until now, we had Wardlow facing Mark Sterling. Was it Mark Sterling? Yeah, smart Mark Sterling, and he was wrestling. What 20? The security sued him, and it was a stupid storyline where he had to face 20 security guards, and he was going to be acquitted. Went from that to being, the TBS champion, but CM Punk was a champion at the time, and instead of him going for the title itself, he went for the TBS title. I mean, the TNT title, which is at the time, a very bad title. It was a garbage title. So he wanted that. So he got it, and then he lost it. Then he got it again. Then he lost to the Powerhouse Hobbs just to get it back. And I guess he lost it to Luchasaurus on a squash match at Collision, which erased him from the show for a while. And then he comes back. He does look a little tubby. And that's coming from a little short tubby guy. He's looking a little doughy, and once again, I think that his hopes and dreams were dashed due to the fact that CM Punk is no longer there as well. Yes, I agree with you. The creative for Warlow has been disastrous, if I do say so myself. It is just a sucky situation for a talent like Wardlow. I will say this, and I truly think this, and I will continue to say this, that Warlow truly needs to go to the WWE. They will open him up with open arms, and I guarantee that they will have him do way better than what AEW is doing. But I do thank you for that gripe. Your gripe is confirmed 100%. Thank you so much for that gripe. The next gripe goes to Dragon Hunter XD. How we doing, Dragon Hunter? My gripe is with some Mark fans in the WWE, stating that Roman Reigns is not there all the time, knowing that he has a super part-time contract. You are absolutely correct. I will agree with you. And I mean, your gripe is truly 100% confirmed as well. Look, if you are upset that Roman Reigns is not there, you should not be upset with Roman Reigns. You should be upset with the WWE for allowing Roman Reigns to have this contract. I cannot be mad at Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has been doing this for a very long time. And I mean, it is what it is. I mean, he is doing, and here's the crazy thing about the people that are truly upset about Roman Reigns and him not being on TV all the time. Roman Reigns, when he's on TV, is still crushing everything that is on AEW, Dynamite, Rampage, and Collision. All three of them, including Monday Night Raw. That's the crazy thing about how Roman Reigns is doing it. Yes, he is the highest level. He is the highest level boss on the WWE. Should he be on TV more? Yes, I will say that he should be on TV more. But once again, his contract states that he is a super part-time employee. You can't be mad at that. You have to be mad at WWE for allowing this. Okay? He wants to be with his family more. I mean, all you can do is respect that. He wants to be around. He wants to be around his wife. He wants to be around his children. They know what's going on. Bruno Sammartino's was not on TV all the time. I mean, you can go back to where, the territory days where, you had champions doing what they had to do or whatnot. And yeah, they were working a lot, but they didn't defend those titles a lot. I mean, it's just the truth. I mean, even in the 90s, you didn't. I mean, well, yeah, but but it was bad back then, But I think that if you look at the structure of what they're trying to do, and they're trying to. It looks like he's gonna break Hulk Hogan's record. I think if he hasn't already surpassed it, they're getting to the point of him breaking Hogan's record now. And the only way to do that, the only way to honestly do that, is not to have him wrestle every single time. He's still coming back from an injury from SummerSlam when he faced Jey Uso in Tribal Combat. I mean, you can actually see when he was injured. So, I mean, if you want Roman to be there all the time, then you need to be upset with the WWE. I truly think that he should be there all the time, but I respect that he's there, once a month doing what he has to do. I mean, this Friday was really, really good, even though I wanted John Cena to challenge, not LA Knight right now. But, every time he's there, he is just destroying. He does a great job when he's there. So, I mean, yeah, I most definitely agree with your gripe. Your gripe is 100% confirmed. I do agree with that. Thank you so much for that gripe. Star Hunter. No, the Star Hunter. Dragon Hunter XT. The next gripe is going to be with Black Starboy. How you doing, Black Starboy? My gripe is with AEW Creative and not using Powerhouse Hobbs to the best of his ability, leaving one trash faction to go to another trash faction. Okay, so I will say this. I will agree with the gripe. Yes, I will agree with the gripe. But I don't agree with the Dunn Callis house or the Dunn Callis family. There are some really talented people on the Dunn Callis family. I don't know if Will Ospreay is gonna be part of the Dunn Callis family, but I will say that right now you have Konosuke Takeshita, you have Sammy Guevara, and then you have now Powerhouse Hobbs. That to me is a really good faction, a very powerful faction. So, but I will say that the QTV bull crap that we had was just it was horrible. It was really, really bad. And I don't know why it took so long for people to understand that the QTV stuff was bad. I mean, I don't know what more to say about that. I mean, if you look at a lot of just a QT Marshall, that family, the Nightmare family stuff was bad. I mean, QT Marshall to me is just not that guy to be, running a faction, let alone being, on TV. No disrespect to QT Marshall, but it's just QT Marshall is not that guy. He's just not. And they try to push him and push him and push him, but he's just unfortunately not that guy. But more to say, about Powerhouse Hobbs. I truly, and I'll say this again, he is one of three, I think will be one of the best first black champions in AEW, alongside Ricky Starks and Swerve. But, out of the three, he's number 2 on my list. I think he's really, really good. And once again, we'll say about the situation with Wardlow. We may need to have him go to the WWE. I mean, that's the only thing I can possibly think of. The creative between him and Wardlow is pretty much yin and yang. You had a situation where Powerhouse Hobbs was feuding with Miro. You were feuding with Miro. And, I mean, you brought back CJ Perry or his wife. And we thought that this was going to be a really great situation. But you pivot to now him going to the Don Callis family. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but you didn't finish the situation with Miro and Powerhouse Hobbs. I mean, Miro was this unstoppable force, and then you have an immovable object with Powerhouse Hobbs. They could have had a three match pay per view. I mean, I thought that was gonna be that's what I thought was gonna be because we had one at All Out. I thought we was gonna have another one at Wrestle Dream, and then we would have had one at Full Gear to end it off. That would have been a smart thing. I mean, the Dunn Cal. I mean, him going from hopping from faction to faction to me is just getting old, really fast. I really need them to do better with this situation. But, you know, I am not in creative. Y'all need to pay me. Y'all, I tell you, get me into the creative room. I promise you, things will be a little bit better. Get me over creative over there in AEW. But I will say this, that your gripe is 100% confirmed. I do agree that Powerhouse Hobbs is not being utilized to his highest potential. But thank you so much for that gripe. The next gripe is going to be Southern Belle. How are we doing, Southern Belle? My gripe is with the WWE and not letting CM Punk go across the indie circuit after winning the world title from Cena. Man, that was supposed to be the story. I mean, last time I checked, that was supposed to be the story. After Money in the Bank, when he beat John Cena for the title, if you don't know anything about that, people, it was the Summer of Punk. The Summer of Punk was supposed to be him leaving and just defending the world title across the Indies. Of course, winning every single one. I'm not losing. You know, and them, you know, having a situation where they don't have a champion. You know, and he was supposed to come back as, of course, the rightful champion, and whoever was supposed to be champion, they were supposed to unify the titles. That was supposed to happen. You know, and I still like the concept that he did leave for 2 weeks. He should have left longer to let it, you know, make it better. It would have been way better for that to happen. You know, them showing video of CM Punk going to, you know, what, GCW, you know, places like that, and just defending that world title. That would have helped, to me, that would have helped on two different ways. That would have helped bolster the popularity of CM Punk, and also it would have extended an olive branch to the indie circuit where CM Punk was from. A lot of indie people did not get a lot of love during that time frame from the WWE. So, I mean, that would have extended a lot of olive branches to all of these indie places. Now, you kept that hole open, and AEW just went in and did their thing and got all of their people from those indie circuits. So, it was I think it hurt on two different accords. I don't know what they thought CM Punk was going to do. But I mean, I guarantee that he would have been completely professional. He would have done what he had to do, and it would have been a great situation throughout everybody when it came to wrestling all together. Remember, when this was going on, WWE was the only brand that was on TV that truly people were watching at the time. I mean, TNA was there and Ring of Honor was there, but a lot of Lucha Underground. Those three were there, but they were not the biggest thing on TV. WWE was still the biggest brand. So I don't know how they thought that was going to hurt, but I truly think that what they could have done is promote CM Punk. Just like, you know, when you go to AEW and you see whoever it is facing somebody for the international title, they go to Indies and they show the matches or whatnot. They could have had WWE with their camera go out there and record the matches and just show CM Punk doing what he does best, winning. That would have been a great thing for that situation. And also while doing that, promoting that indies thing. Hey, hey, we know you like WWE, but here is another promotion that is out there that's trying to do it just like we're trying to do it. It would have been a better situation. CM Punk was that guy at the time, and I don't think they wanted to run with CM Punk the way that CM Punk wanted to be ran with. I mean, yes, they did have another match between him and Cena because Cena did, I think, win against Rey Mysterio. I think it was, but it would have been better. It would have been better if we had that the primary situation where CM Punk left and just started defending that title in indie circuits. That would have been a great situation. The Summer Punk would have been way better than what we had. And I do, your gripe is 100% confirmed. I agree with that gripe. Thank you so much for that gripe, Southern Belle. And the final gripe before I get to mine will be Mitch Does It. How we doing, Mitch Does It? My gripe is with Cody winning the tag teams titles this week at Fastlane. I like Cody Rhodes, but I feel his first title win in the WWE should have been the world title. I agree. Yes, I agree with this gripe. I most definitely agree with this gripe. Especially him winning with Jey Uso. I mean, this was really weird. And once again, I said this on the Axe Wrestlekram feed. I am sick and tired of just two now single competitors being put together, and now you have a tag team. That gets old really, really fast and annoying because you do have tag teams out there that are actually tag teams. And it sucks to me that now, you have two individuals. Now Cody apparently wants to go, he's been wanting to go to SmackDown. So now you have a situation where you have Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes, two huge names, and they have the tag team titles. I think I agree with you. That should not have been his title. That should not have been the first title he went for. I agree with Michael Cole saying that you were supposed to finish the story, but now you have the tag team titles. Now where do we go with this situation? Where does the storyline go now? Since now we have the tag titles on Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. Now, once again, Jey Uso was like, I don't want to go to SmackDown. I don't need to go to SmackDown anymore. But now you being the tag team champions, there are tag teams on the other side. So you will have to now interact with the bloodline yet again. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Yes, I mean, Cody should have done one or two things. He could have broken the streak of Gunther, or he could have went with Seth Rollins, have a 3 month or what is it, 6 months, because I think WrestleMania is in April or May. I think it's in March. I'm sorry. So you had a 6 month feud with Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Eventually winding up for them to be the main event of night one at WrestleMania, and Cody Rhodes winning. I mean, that would have been one of the biggest things that happened, because I don't think that Roman is going to lose that title at WrestleMania. That's not going to happen. I'm going to tell y'all this now. If you're ready for Roman Reigns to lose that title at WrestleMania 40, be shocked again. It looks like the Roman may be facing The Rock, and The Rock is only doing what he has to do to get that paycheck. So it won't be Roman beating Cody. It will be Roman beating Rock. That leaves the world title. That will be the big gold belt. It would have to be that one for him to finish this story. Yes, I would love for Cody to get the world title. I mean, the undisputed title from Roman. But right now the story is just too packed. I mean, I don't even want Roman to face LA Knight, because LA Knight is going to take that L. But it is what it is. I mean, I truly think that, yeah, he should not have gotten those tag titles, that to be his first one back in. I mean, yes, we need more. See, this is why we need more tag teams. We need more tag teams, more legit tag teams. We did have one with Indy Siri. I mean, where is Indy Siri? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where are they? Like, do we know where Indy Siri is? They were doing such great work. I mean, yes, we have DIY back. We have them back. Thank goodness we have a tag team, a legitimate tag team that's back with the company. But I mean, it just seems like, it's just a situation where we're not getting what we truly deserve on the tag team division side, and of course on the Cody Rhodes side as well. So yes, let's make it happen. Let's do something better. And yes, your gripe is 100% confirmed. Thank you so much for that gripe. So let's get on from that to my gripe, my personal gripe for the week. My personal gripe for the week will be, of course, let's think about it. I'm going to let you soap it in a little bit. Let it soap in. My gripe, of course, is with AEW. Of course, it's going to be AEW. I will say this again. I'm a huge fan of AEW. I'm a huge fan of what's going on in AEW. I really do. But we're going to get into, of course, why creative can't get on task with everything. We'll start with now the hottest thing in AEW right now, which is Christian Cage. I think that he's doing a phenomenal job over there with AEW and with the now newly risen TNT title. He is doing a great job with that. But it seems like when they get on a court with one title, the other titles seems like they just fall apart. I mean, it sucks when it comes to the creative of everything else. I mean, right now you had Jon Moxley, who was the international champion, who I think should have lost to Orange Cassidy at All Out. But we had him win that title just to lose to Rey Fenix over a really bad match, only for Orange Cassidy to get the title back. And the situation was that they wanted to have this really big spectacle on Tuesday, which they only got 607,000 viewers. And they wanted to have Rey Fenix defend that title. They wanted him to have him defend that title by any means necessary. Should it have happened? No, it should not have happened. I mean, I think that Jon Moxley wanted I guarantee creative wanted Jon Moxley to have that belt back. I guarantee they wanted a title over there with the BCC. But no, they don't want to do it like that. They want somebody to face Rey Fenix, and that's where we have now, of course, Orange Cassidy, who I think was right now the best international champion in there. But I guarantee that was not creative. I guarantee creative did not wasn't the goal or whatnot. I hate that when they go into one storyline to just rip it from somebody and just go another way. This is one of the reasons why AEW is going to continue to falter. They consistently go with good matches instead of good storylines. And that's going to hurt them a lot. That's going to consistently hurt them a lot. We had an Outcast situation, and now the Outcast is no longer, and you have Tony Storm, who's doing good work over there now. But why did they break up? What was the point of them breaking up? I mean, it just went from Outcast, no Outcast. I mean, I'm not understanding the situation with that. I mean, now Toni Storm's by herself. She's doing her thing. Saraya just lost her belt. They say that she's injured, but she's saying she's not injured, and she's now in storyline saying that the referee was paid off, and I mean, it's just now what Ruby Soho's gonna do now. Where's Ruby at? Another situation with the firm. What happened to the firm? What happened to the firm? I mean, it's crazy that now it is no longer, they just all of a sudden just disappeared or whatnot. All of a sudden disappeared. Most of the people that was in the firm is in other factions now. We don't even know what happened with a lot of these people. Moriarty. I've not seen Moriarty in forever. What is he doing or whatnot? We have now Stokely. Stokely is over there on Ring of Honor. He's running it. I forgot who he's running it with, but he's running it over there. So, I mean, it's just they stop doing stuff and they just pivot to something else, which is just nerve-wracking. I need them to do better than what they're doing. And they have the money. They have the talent. And I guarantee that Tony Khan is putting max money into the creative and the story writers. I guarantee he is. I don't know what more we can say about this, but it needs to be fixed. And it needs to be fixed now. I do thank you guys for coming in and watching the Mike Gripe show. Don't forget, the new Gripe is out now. You can get your gripes out right now. Get your frustrations out right now. It doesn't have to be wrestling. It can be nerd culture, geek culture. It can be about movies. It can be about politics. I had a politics show, a politic question on Ask Wrestlekram. So you can get those in as well, okay? Don't forget to go to my other social sites. Go to the information tab and check out those things. Also, my Ask Wrestlekram feed is out as well. Get your questions, as many questions as you want. You don't have to do one account. As many questions as you want on the Ask Wrestlekram feed. And, you know, I mean, I'll be back. I'll be back on Friday to get you up to date on those questions and my answers or whatnot. I love y'all so much. The best is truly yet to come. Until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.